look down on a carpet of light, my window open to the sound of night. A million voices out there, I don't know, a serenade from 20 floors below. And I won't leave if you don't make me go. You couldn't paint the color on these streets. I'm shifting gears to the city beat, where fortune favors every 1 in 10, and every face might be a stranger or a friend. Good morning, sir, I'll never see you again. But I could be lost here, or I could be found. My heart's on the street, my head's on the ground, where all your dreams are just down the track. Give me a ticket in my hand, I'll never look back. I walk downtown into a photograph. A girl beside me shakes her head and laughs, points the camera like it's all a game. I'm in the background of some photo frame, frozen face where no one knows my name. But I could be lost here, or I could be found. My heart's on the street, my head's on the ground, where all your dreams are just down the track. Give me a ticket in my hand, I'll never look back. It's dog-eat-dog here, so they say. I've heard that's just to keep the dogs away, where everyone looks after number one. The race has started once we see the sun, and now it feels like everything's begun. But I could be lost here, or I could be found. My heart's on the street, my head's underground, where all your dreams are just down the track. Give me a ticket in my hand, and I'll never look back. Give me a ticket in my hand, and I'll never look back. Give me a ticket in my hand, and I'll never look back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, good evening. My name is Richard Bracknall. I'm a singer-songwriter from just over the other side of Middlesbrough, from deepest, darkest Cleveland. And that was one of my own songs. That was a tune called Ticket in My Hand, which was about going to London and feeling like a bit of a country bumpkin, really. I'm going to do a couple of covers for you. I'm going to play an instrumental by a blues guitarist called David Graham, which was covered by Paul Simon, and I'm going to run that into a very famous folk tune, which was also done by Paul Simon. So I hope you enjoy it. a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it in a sickle of leather. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And to gather it all in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Thank you very much. This next song is about a mate of mine who's a musician who I was a bit annoyed with a while back and predicted that you'll have a boring conventional life in about 10 years with a boring house and a conventional wife and a normal job. Who'd want all of that, eh? This song's called Grown Man's Game. It's a fairly blunt song compared to what I normally write, actually. I hope you like it. Lives in a house in a town with no name, where everything is pristine, where not a speck is out of place. He keeps it neat and clean. And oh, sometimes he sits alone. And oh, isn't it a shame that what he thought he needed most, his cafetiere and buttered toast, his paper with the Morning Post. Yet it's all just a grown man's game. All just a grown man's game. A friend of his works at a bank, another runs a bar. They're all employed and married, yeah, they've all made it this far. His wife works in the city, can't remember how they met, but he knows he's awful lucky that she hasn't left him yet. And oh, sometimes he sits alone. And oh, isn't it a shame? Now his guitar sits gathering dust. No time has turned the strings to rust. Can't bear to stay, though he knows he must keep on playing his grown man's game. He's just playing a grown man's game. Used to love a party, used to get drunk now and then. He wasn't scared to fool around or play the joker with his friends. And oh, sometimes he'll miss those days. Oh, who's he got to blame? He knows that he grew up too fast. He didn't let the good times last. Still longing for another past. He plays his grown man's game. Still playing a grown man's game. Cheers. Thank you. This is a bit of a protest song, I suppose. You'll understand what I mean when it gets going. Willie and Laura Mae Jones were our neighbours a long time back. They lived just down the road from us in a shack, just like our shack. We worked in the fields together, so learned to count on each other. When you live off the land, you don't have a chance to think about another man's colour. We'd sit out on the front porch in the evening when the sun went down. Willie would play and Laura would sing, and the children would dance around. I'd bring over my guitar, we'd play into the night, and every now and then old Willie would ring and say, boy, you play alright. Made me feel good. Lord, the cup was high, the corn was so fine, but that was another place in another time. I remember to hitch up the mules when Saturday rolled around. We'd always stop by Willie's house and say, do you need anything from town? He'd say no, but why don't y'all stop on the way back home? And I'll get Laura Mae to cook up some corn pones, and you know they're good. Lord, the cup was high, the corn was so fine, but that was another place in another time. Years went past the land, they took back what they give 'em. We all knew we would have to move if we wasn't gonna make a living. So we all moved on and went our separate ways. But it sure was hard to say goodbye to Willie and Laura Mae Jones. Years went past my door, we heard from them no more, till I saw Willie downtown the other day. So why don't you stop by tonight? We can sit down and eat a bite. I'd love to see your children and Laura Mae. But he spoke with his voice real slow, seeing with his eyes real kind. This is another place and another time. Lord, the kite was high and the moon was so fine, but that was another place. That was another place. That was another place and another time. It's a bit of an obscure song. It wasn't one of mine. It's by a singer called Tony Joe White, which I didn't find out till ages ago. I used to know it through a really good cover version that someone used to do who's sadly passed away now. But it's a bit of a tribute to him. The next two songs I'm going to do, I'm going to play a song that I wrote a good couple of years ago. It's a tune called The Man in the Middle. And the main idea in it is based on this chord here, which I pinched from the song that I'm going to play after it, which is, they're both sort of political songs, I suppose, in a way, or as political as I get anyway. And the second tune is called Richard Cory. Knows how to play it safe. He knows that he'll never make a leap of faith. From his seat on the fence, he looks down on us all, gazing over the world below. He won't budge either way, so he's sure he won't fall, but he daren't let his colours show. And what is he all about? Still he tried to figure him out. Deaf to the shouts of the people he doesn't see. What's it like in the middle of the road? it lonely when you're the only one who no one really knows? 'Cause there's no one left and nothing's right. You're out of touch and you're out of sight. Wonder if you will ever see the light. The man in the middle. Don't seem to understand the hopes and the dreams that he's holding in his hands. All around the remains of promises made, lying tattered and torn at his feet. Still he's happy to say so, setting his ways, one more step on the road to defeat. And what is he all about? Still we try to figure him out. Deaf to the shouts of the people he doesn't see. What's it like in the middle of the road? Is it lonely when you're the only one who no one really knows? 'Cause there's no one left and nothing's right. You're out of touch and you're out of sight. Wonder if you'll ever see the light. They say that Richard Cory owns one half of this whole town, with political connections to spread his wealth around. Born into society, a banker's only child, yet everything a man could want, power, grace, style. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, and I curse my poverty, and I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be Richard Cory. The papers print his picture almost everywhere he goes. Richard Cory at the opera, Richard Cory at a show, and the rumor of his parties and the orgies on his yachts. Oh, he surely must be happy with everything he's got. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, and I curse my poverty, and I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be Richard Cory. Charity, he had the common touch. They were grateful for his patronage, and they thanked him very much. So my mind was filled with wonder when the evening headlines read, Richard Cory went home last night and put a bullet through his head. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, and I curse my poverty, and I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be Richard Cory. Thank you very much. Thank you. This next song is a bit more downbeat than that, I suppose. This is well, there's more downbeat you can get than a song about my man topping himself, really. But this tune is called "The Next Train." I never could stay still for long. Don't tell anyone I've gone away from her and away from home. We're on the I need to ease the weight that's on my mind. You where I've loved, now I leave behind. Too little said and too much done. A little lost but nothing won. And all I need is to be on my own. Think I'll get me on the next train home. The train that carries me from fear and doubt. The train that carries me through things I could do without. The train that cradles me through night and day. Tell me, why should I stay? The destination's hard to see. The journey means much more to me. I don't have to think, I don't have to say. The whys and wherefores I've gone away. I've heard you learn to trust in time, but I'm no one's and no one's mine. Sometimes it tires me just to stay alive. Will wake me up when we arrive. And all I need is to be on my own. Think I'll get me on the next train home. The only company I'll keep's my own. The only place I need is home. I never could stay here for long. Who will you tell when I have gone? All I need is to be on my own. Think I'll get me. I better get me. Think I'll get me on the next train home. Thank you very much. That song, incidentally, is on the CDs that you can buy at the back, and there is a limited number of them, so you know, don't all rush at once. The last song I'm going to play for you is a tune by a guy called Scott McKenzie, who is probably most famous for the song "If You Go to San Francisco, Wear Flowers in Your Hair." And this song was the B-side to that. And I'm going to finish with this one for tonight. And this tune is called "What's the Difference?" Wake up, I'm throwing rocks at your window pane. Get out of bed, I got something to say. Pick up a toothbrush, yeah, creep down the stairway. You got no reason you should stay. And hey, what's the difference if we don't come back? Who's gonna miss us in a year or so? Nobody knows us, all the things we've been thinking. So what's the difference if we go? Hey friend, wake up, I'm throwing rocks at your window pane. Don't tell your friends, you will probably start to cry. You leave behind all the dreams they had planned for you. worry, friend, they'll know why. And hey, what's the difference if we don't come back? Who's gonna miss us in a year or so? Nobody knows us, all the things we've been thinking. So what's the difference if we go? So what's the difference if we go? Thank you very much. I've been Richard BRACKNALL. Enjoy the rest of the evening, enjoy Silent Houses, enjoy the fantastic Sam Dickinson, and do check out the CDs if you like any of that, or all of it. Thank you very much.